Blessings to you, my sisters and brothers in Christ. Thank you for your ongoing prayers, leadership, and financial support. How do you tell the story of who we are as the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America? I'm drawn to our emblem as a way of telling our story, where we see the cross firmly centered in our world. In the affirmation of baptism, we promise to proclaim the good news of God in Christ through word and deed. That means we are all evangelists. Today I invite you to meet some ELCA evangelists who are living out their faith in word and deed.
Coffee is brewing in the basement of Bethesda Lutheran Church in rural Illinois, but there's no time to drink it. The women who gather here every Wednesday have a strict quota to meet, 25 quilts before they call it a day at 3 o'clock.
This is my church family, family of God.
Each quilt they make by hand is a reminder that someone somewhere cared enough to create a gift of warmth and beauty.
It is a type of evangelism, and it is a type of reaching out. And so as our quilts leave us, they go many, many places, so they are reaching out. We're touching someone someplace. If someone would say to me that I'm a hero or that we are a hero for what we do down here, I think we would all say, oh no, we just are doing what is good for us, which we like to do too, and fortunately it's helping somebody else. My faith is what I try to live, and so maybe just coming down here and doing these things, I hope shows people that I am serious about my faith.
Last year, the women of Bethesda Lutheran made 1,195 quilts. In 2009, ELCA congregations across the country shared approximately 220,000 quilts with people in need around the world. Boston is known for its fine dining. One place to find a gourmet meal is Faith Kitchen, but the 50 guests who will be welcomed here tonight won't pay a penny. Some even help prepare the food.
Some people supported by prayer, some people supported by contributing to the church, some people supported by their thoughts, some people supported by serving soup, and it's a ministry of the whole church.
At Faith Kitchen, everyone sits down together, guests and volunteers, to enjoy the delicious food and take a welcome break.
The atmosphere of Faith Kitchen is very much like Faith Lutheran Church. It's a small church. There are a lot of young families, and it's very family-oriented in the sense that it's small, tight-knit, intimate. And I think Faith Kitchen has that spirit too. I think the church has given it that spirit. There are regulars, regular volunteers, regular guests. I use that distinction, guests versus volunteers, but actually most meals, the lines seem pretty blurry. There may be some folks who show up early to help in the kitchen, and some folks may just show up for a meal. But when we're together, there's not a clear sense of who the helper is and who the one being helped is.
After being away from the Lutheran Church for years, divinity student Craig Simenson heard a call to ordained ministry while working part-time at Faith Kitchen.
The evangelism of Faith Kitchen, a lot of times folks think of evangelism being, you go out, out, out. But I think what Faith Kitchen does is we bring folks in, folks who are hungry, folks who maybe don't have a kitchen or a place to cook by themselves, folks who are on the margins, on the outside a lot of the times. But Faith Kitchen opens the doors for those folks to come in.
At my home church in North Canton, Ohio, my father and my pastor at the time started a soup kitchen. My sister and I would go and do whatever we could do, running and getting stuff from the kitchen, talking to the people that were attending the soup kitchens. So we just learned from a young age how to help out.
Kaylee is one of many young adults who found a home at Faith Lutheran by volunteering at Faith Kitchen.
When my father found out that I was involved, he couldn't believe it because all these years he had made me go and help, and he couldn't believe that I was actually attending it myself and wanting to do it, enjoying it. So he thought it was great.
On a Tuesday evening, Faith Kitchen will feed 50 guests. The ELCA provided emergency food relief to nearly 80,000 people in Haiti in the weeks after the earthquake. Jorge Cervera knows it takes a personal invitation to welcome others to Sunday worship. It's a cold morning southwest of Minneapolis, but he's ready to go out and knock on a few doors. First up, a warming moment of prayer with friends, including Jorge's pastor.
El ministerio que estamos desarrollando se llama Puerta Abierta, desarrollar el evangelismo de alcance a la gente hispana, en los lugares donde ellos residen y viven y comunicarles principalmente el evangelio y la salvación.
First, Jorge had to knock on the door of St. John Lutheran Church.
He and Pastor Luisa came to our church and came in very excitedly telling about how they had been out visiting other people in the community and how we had a great opportunity to reach out to those people who hadn't heard the good news of Jesus Christ.
Evangelism is absolutely a part of who we are as the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America.
Llevar el amor de Dios, la gracia de Dios a las personas a través de nuestra voz, a través de nuestras vidas y de nuestro ejemplo.
Evangelism isn't a program, it's about relationships. It is about being out in your life and in your community looking for people. The relationship, the connection is made by people being friendly, by people being welcoming. And it's as simple as that. And to be open to strangers, to go out and look for people who are not like you, whoever that might be.
I really appreciate the investment of the ELCA in seeing and helping to develop people who have an openness. What we are about in this open door, this Puerta Abierta, is about being a people who Christ first opened up that door, and our joy is to walk through.
This morning, Jorge knocked on 3 doors in Twin Cities neighborhoods. In 2009, the ELCA opened the doors of 32 new congregations and synodically authorized worshiping communities.
These are just a few of the thousands of stories portraying who we are as the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. We are baptized believers in Jesus Christ, set free through faith to do God's work with our hands. Yes, I am an evangelist. You are an evangelist, proclaiming the good news of Jesus Christ through word and deed. That gospel sets me free to respond to God's call, saying, "Here I am, Lord. Send me."
Here I am, Lord. Send me.
Here I am, Lord. Send me.
Heme aquí, Señor. Envíame a mí.
Lord. Send me.
Here I am,
Here I am, Lord. Send me.
Send me.
Here I am,
Aquí
Lord.
estoy,
Send me.
Señor. Envíame a mí.
Here I am, Lord.
Here I am, Lord.
Here I am, Lord.
Send me.
Send me.
Here I am, Lord. Send me.